leaving their footprints on the surface, which is absolutely superb. Hello and welcome back to another video, and this is the second one in the X-Museum Loan series. The first one was a 99cm tall Saturn Apollo rocket, absolutely fantastic item, and this one's equally as good, it's just a little bit smaller, and this one is the Apollo 11 lunar module on the moon. And if you haven't seen the previous one, I was really lucky to get hold of this and a couple of other items, and they were basically being sold off by Doncaster Museum Services. So if you think back in the day, you'd be in school, I think around the 80s, and rather than relying on the internet, etc., you might be doing a project on, let's say, the Romans, the Victorians, space, railways, anything like that. And the school would then borrow some high quality museum level items to then use as a practical aid for teaching the lessons. So people could, look at them, get a sense of scale, could maybe draw them or anything like that. So these would be loaned out and then returned to the museum. So that gives you an idea of the quality and their age and that kind of thing. So this one here, as I mentioned, and you can see on the front just here, is Doncaster Museum Services, Museum Loans, Apollo, Lunar Module, Eagle 1969. With this, with the moon landing being on the, I think it was the 20th of July 1969, and then it has its reference number TH/20A, and that reference number is also on the base just down here as well. It's got exactly the same label on there. Now, the case, like the size of the model, I've got a tape measure here. We are talking around 26 and a half and 20 high, so almost a cube. It's really lovely proportions, and there's so much inside here which is great. So what we've got is just some general light wear, some light scratches to the perspex as you'd expect from its age and being handled and loaned out and transported. You could, in theory, there are screws on each of the sides here. You could unscrew those and remove it and have the model just freestanding, which would be great. I mean, it would take up less size, but you can imagine they would have been on for the schools. But that is certainly an option if you want it out in the open. Inside, what we have is the base of the moon with some footprints coming along. We've got a couple of kind of solar arrays. We've got two astronauts out here walking around, leaving their footprints on the surface, which is absolutely superb. And we've also got the flag flying here. And then, of course, here we've got the really fantastic lunar module with the reflective foil around its base and on its legs, and it's kind of a slightly golden down on the feet and silver round on the bottom, but loads packed into this very small area, real high quality detail. It's only a short video, and what I'll do is I'll film some kind of b-roll and splice some footage in now that you'll see as I've been talking. But in summary, you've got a really fantastic item in itself. The quality and the finish is superb. You've got the memories of all the people who've seen these over the years, and maybe you did if you were in school and something like this came in a space project. If you're a space fanatic, this is one for you. And then finally, you've got that provenance. You've got that X-Museum from the Doncaster Museum Science loans. You've got that with it as well. All of that baked together just makes this an absolutely fantastic item. It'll be going onto eBay shortly, probably the next day or so. But if you like just the video just showcasing this, a like, a subscribe really helps me grow the channel. I'm aiming for 1,000. That'll be a real nice target for me to hit. And until the next one, all the best, take care and see you.